Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Workman. I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon out of Vancouver, Washington. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about the difference between the round, smooth implants and the new shaped implants. And in order to really understand what's going on, we need to take a look at the implants. And here I've got a round, smooth implant. It's smooth because you can't feel it, but I can feel the texture is very smooth. And the overall shape, both from the back and from the front, is essentially round. If we put the implant on its side, however, it's more of a half circle here. So this is essentially a round, smooth implant. Now, implants come in a wide variety of shapes and sizes. This is what we call a low profile round, smooth implant. And if you see it here, it looks much more like a pancake. The shape, however, is round from the front, from the back, but clearly not from the side there. And we tend to favor the higher profile round, smooth implants rather than the lower profile. And the reason for that is it basically gives us a nicer looking breast, especially from the side. Imagine we have a flat implant in underneath your breast tissue, augmenting it. It'll tend to give us a flatness in the center portion of the breast, depending upon how much breast tissue you have. Whereas if we use this higher profile or rounder implant from the side, that'll give us in most cases a much rounder or a much more aesthetic and nicer looking breast. Now, the other thing we need to talk about is textures. And this is an implant that is a textured implant, and if we rub along it like this, it feels a little bit like Velcro. And it's a silicone shell implant, as was the other one, but it's textured so it won't move or shift at all when it's inside your body. And that's important with this type of implant because it isn't a round shape, and were it to shift, for instance, you could end up with a very misshapen breast. So that anytime we have an implant that isn't round, like this one, if it's the vertical dimension is higher than the horizontal or vice versa, we have to go with texturing. And the reason I personally don't like texturing is the implant can shift within the pocket. The textured shaped implants were very popular back in the 90s, and there was Allergan had an implant called a 468 teardrop, and it was very popular when it first came on the market. However, subsequently it's become much less popular due to adverse effects or complications associated with the implant, and they include rotation. There are instances where this textured surface actually caused some irritation within the breast. So, having said that, like anything else in plastic surgery, there are good surgeons who use a variety of techniques, and there's nothing wrong with using a shaped implant that's textured. I just feel that there's a lower complication rate and that we actually get a nicer looking breast by going with a round, smooth. Regarding what is inside the implants, we're using what's called the 5th generation or the gummy bear implant. All that means is the implant is very cohesive, such that if we cut the shell and squeeze it, the gel will come out, but it goes back in. So it is form stable, very similar to a gummy bear. It maintains its shape. So we're using what's called the 5th generation, a round, smooth, high-profile implant, and we probably use that on 95% of our patients, and I think that gives us, or at least in my hands, it gives me the best control, and I think we get the best results for our patients. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We'll have some more coming up. Thank you.